I want to get a little deeper into what is happening with Twitter. Just to replay back, as you know, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, stepped down, and there was a succession to a gentleman called Parag. And Jack Dorsey was actually one of the few CEOs. He was a dual CEO. He was the CEO of Twitter as well as Square, which is now rebranded as Block, with cryptos and the Bitcoins, everything in focus. Now, I have rarely seen founder transitions, the first transition from the founder to professionals, to be smooth. So Twitter actually has two-dimensional problem right now. One, it has growth tapered off. The number of subscribers have tapered off. They have not been able to add new revenue streams. They have not been as socially engaging as a TikTok or an Instagram. But at the same time, the transition from a founder-led company to a professional-led company, I think has had bellwether. And it always bothered me. I kept thinking, would Elon Musk continue to be as hostile to take over Twitter if Jack Dorsey was still the CEO and the numbers still didn't back up? Because it didn't happen for a long period of time. So I think there is something there in the succession that triggered this entire battle for who controls the company. And I genuinely think the board got the succession wrong because it doesn't meet the point where the challenges of the company have overgrown to a point where it does need an overhaul. Now, Twitter had, I would say, four directional options. One, it could be an influencer like TikTok. It missed the entire bus on what we call as the creator economy. It was not able to monetize content for the people who create it, nor was it able to integrate with other sources. For example, I can order food through TikTok if I like a dish and they have a tie with Grubhub. So Twitter is a standalone, almost like what they call it as a town square, but it has not been able to drive integrations across. The example I think Elon Musk gives is the WeChat model, the super app thinking, like Grab does it or WeChat does it. So they haven't gone the super app direction as well, but that is another opportunity or a missed opportunity. It also missed the bus on payment services. In many countries around the world, chats, social media channels also have payment services. I should be able to tweet $10 to, let's say, Tom as a currency. So they've not gone down the path of Venmos. They've not gone down the path of PayPals or even, for example, WhatsApp, which allows, or an iMessage of Apple that allows what we call as banking transactions. The last one really is they've not even gone the enterprise route. If you look at what Facebook has done with its product, they have Workplace by Facebook. So it's an enterprise version of Facebook at work. So it enables social sharing, collaboration, rooms, live chat, etc. And it's hugely successful because it needs zero training. We all grown up on Facebook. So when I encounter that inside the company as an enterprise product, people take onto it really fast. Now, given all of this, I was looking at some of the numbers as to where does the influence with Twitter really lie. On a daily basis in America, an individual spends 45.8 minutes, 45 minutes per day on TikTok. As compared to YouTube, 45 minutes, Twitter, 34 minutes, Snapchat, 30 minutes, Facebook, 30 minutes, Instagram, 30 minutes, and Reddit, 23 minutes. So in terms of time spent, it's not too bad. But for the time that people spend on the channel or on the platform, it doesn't seem to convert itself into revenue that an Instagram is generating with far lower usage rates or attention spans. And therefore and then there is this entire battle of billionaires, right? So again, as I said, if Jack Dorsey was still the CEO, would Elon Musk still continue to be a hostile takeover person? I would doubt it. So the path forward for Twitter is actually not so much to the product thinking, but really what kind of CEO and leadership do they need? Because I think that is the starting point of the turnaround that the company needs at this point in time.